Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the
Oh,
greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking
yeah.
for some running room, but not much to be
It's gonna
found
be a
as he
tough
stopped at the
season.
18. So the
You guys
Kennesaw
hope
State
for a ranked
Owls
team
offense takes
from
the
the
field for the
start.
first time today. And here comes their leader,
It'd
Jesse.
be
He
fine
just
all
has a
day.
way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge
Good
play to
job.
set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back.
That's a good catch.
Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this.
We could add some score.
With the run on 1st and goal.
Oh,
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown,
we
Owls.
got some.
They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down.
Not
Now
a
they're staring
good
at 3rd
throw.
down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense.
No way
that.
that.
Fourth down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that
The
one.
Kentucky is
Can
tough.
the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's incomplete, and the defense
Well, I mean,
makes a
it was
stop
no.
and gets the football back. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to
Oh,
take a shot
that's
here.
good.
At the 20, he's got space.
No
Got a lot of
way.
room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20.
You just
And
spin
he'll
on
elude the
it.
defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense.
The number
that.
9.
Taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know,
And we
it's nice,
beat them.
almost break the 100-yard
We should be in the right.
in one play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line.
And the ball slipped out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He's got 43 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Splits the upright.
The ball is wet.
And with
Oh.
that, they've taken the lead.
Well,
Putting 3 on
three.
board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Auburn got smacked.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
That
Both
point's
teams
good.
wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it all right.
He
And
caught
better
that.
than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On the move, it's Landry. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Grab near the marker. It's Horn. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal.
It's gonna be a hell of a game.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A little release to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out.
And they missed!
No good.
They
And
missed!
after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium.
We are
Not so
underdogs.
fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Guys, we'll
They
get
don't think
another
we're
look at
going
this
to do
Kennesaw
anything.
State offense. decided to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
You're
Yeah, it
right.
just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a first set of downs.
He's not the best one.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time.
He caught it.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
That's a hard
They're
tackle.
up 14 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls
Good
in.
defense.
Trying to get a chunk play on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Don't you dare be sorry.
He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up
We
a
are
4th
going
down.
on home.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Fires and picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
We should have just.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind
The
you.
ball is
Yes,
flat.
I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. You don't give a hoot.
Well,
Kennesaw State does.
that's a pretty damn good.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more
We
plays
just
for us
need
in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Oh.
David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start this drive firing. Back open in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
I want to get upside.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at
Oh,
the
if we
17.
beat a top 10, I bet they'll be sorry.
They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
I
and
want
reinvent the
us to
wheel.
play
They've had some
tough.
successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball
man.
first.
We got stuff to work on.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipate.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hands it off. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
But Kentucky is foul.
Sends the offense back out onto the field.
Because we can't stop it.
Go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense.
The number 9
find a little
will reach.
between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And now we're done.
David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
It's a tie
In the
game.
era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to
Be honest, I think we should be in the rankings
That
too.
last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Couldn't be good.
He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes the grab. It's Harper. Now they've got even
just bury a first down.
A fresh set of downs.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Oh my.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room.
That was just a bad throw.
On the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down.
The number 1. I mean, the number 10, 9 for a reason.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
They could win the national championship.
Made there on the short run. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs.
What I like about our team is fine.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back
The
to the
question
line.
is, can we beat Kentucky?
On second down, just keeps firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose. And
That's
third
good
down is coming.
defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Horn. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore
Good
able to
defense.
wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action,
They've
you're
been
asking
all
the
over
quarterback
the
to hold
place.
on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Cause sweep, try to get it outside to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a
If we
long
can
field
stop
goal.
them
They'd
for
love
a
to pick
field
up a
goal.
few here on third and long. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up what he can and then slides.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon.
Wow.
Usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously his team takes the lead.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the picture. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. He fires to the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did
Almost caught
perfectly,
that.
except catch the football. Second down coming. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Touchdown, Owls. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Right.
His legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They want to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give to the tailback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes...
I mean, we were wide open.
I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to...
Kentucky gave up.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead of 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field.
Man, it's not over.
David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there.
We need to work on our defense. We allow too much.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get
Being
them the
number
football.
19.
Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on
That's
first
big.
down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Puts him in the spin cycle. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down?
Yeah.
Looking to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side.
And they don't give me those points.
It was Katie bar the door, baby.
Salt into wound, right?
Mitzi is gonna look at it.
Run this game out? No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
This is the first time we ever beat Kentucky.
And they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense
They were
back
close
out
to
onto the field.
playoffs.
It has been a rather
They are
forgettable game
favored.
that's finally coming
One of
to a
the
close,
favorites to
David.
win.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
He smashes his way through again. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He spikes it, clock stops as
And
they
then
try
this
to rally
happened.
late.
Which they attempted 30 passes.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together.
That's
It
okay.
is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory
We made a
formation.
huge